UBC News Tonight is coming to you live from the Now Avenue. Welcome. Thank you so much for watching UBC TV Inspiring Uganda. My name is Sharon Chomdisha with Mugalu Muhammad on Sign Language today on the 19th of December 2021, about 6 days to Christmas. Welcome. Now, vandalism of power infrastructure is increasingly becoming a major challenge for the players in Uganda's electricity subsector and the economy at large. In the recent weeks, vandals have wreaked havoc across the country, leading to intermittent power supply and, worst of all, long electricity downtimes as the infrastructure is being fixed.
Suspected vandals have destroyed part of the Apache Masindi Lira 33 kV electricity transmission power line. The line, constructed in 2003, gets power from the Lira substation.
At first, we thought like 2 kilometers was vandalized, but when we came in here, about 16.8 kilometers has been vandalized. No conductors, some poles are put down, accessories have been vandalized. The extent of vandalism is much in terms of dollars, and also in terms of losses to collections.
Electricity is the engine of the economy, and any destruction of the infrastructure has dire consequences to the customers and the economy at large. Vandals target the conductors and other accessories on the high voltage power lines, to the dismay of those in authority.
In some cases, electricity distribution lines have been cut down without vandalizing anything. And such acts can only be categorized as economic sabotage. So government has therefore set up an interagency operation to ensure security and safety of electricity infrastructure across the country.
Although Meme, a utility company, has plans to refurbish the network, the concern is on wastage of resources if the rampant destruction continues.
We have been engaging them massively, the community, the LCs, the leaders, on other issues, even vandalism. We urge them to report. We also want them to know that this is their network. This is a government network. It is their money, because we use their money to do, government uses the people's money to do such networks. It is a loss to the government, because to refurbish such a network, it requires a lot of dollars.
The power lines that have been attacked in the recent months include pylons in Kakira, Jinja City, Karuma Transmission Evacuation Line, and the high voltage Bujagali Kawanda power line. Dennis Igoa for UBC News.
Vice President Major Jessica Lupo has lauded NDEJE University for taking advantage of NRM's government's policies on the education sector to emerge as main contributor to Uganda's human capital development. Vice President Jessica Lupo was officiating the 23rd graduation ceremony of NDEJE University held at NDEJE University main campus in Luwero district. St. John Barnes reports.
Vice President Jessica Alupo says that government's policy of liberalizing the education sector has resulted into creation of more government-owned university and the starting of more than 30 private chartered universities. She says that this has particularly resulted into an increase of the number of girl children enrolling for university education and also increased number of Ugandans who have acquired university education.
The girl child participation in the university education has equally increased from less than 2% before liberalization to 44.5% today.
Uganda Communications Commission Acting Executive Director Engineer Irene Kagwa advised NDEJE University to adopt a competence and performance-based online curricula.
Student-centered learning settings based on information access and inquiry. Learning environments centered on problem-centered and inquiry-based activities. So as was highlighted earlier, it's not about the research for the shelves, it's about research and solutions that address people and their challenges.
The newly installed University Vice Chancellor, Right Reverend Dr. Harrington Mutebi, revealed his plan for the institution.
My role as a Chancellor is to go out and promote this university. maybe I can have opportunity to meet people like those who can sponsor our students here. Now, like the president promised to work on this road from Bombo to Kalasa. You know, now like if I have the opportunity to meet such people, then we can talk through issues.
NDEJE University Vice Chancellor Professor Eria Bulugujo presented 1,577 graduates, of whom 744 are female and 833 are male.
In more stories, Moroto District in Karamoja sub-region has marked International Day Against Child Labour. Celebrations were held at Boma Grounds in Moroto District and was organized under the theme, Act Now to End Child Labour.
It is a common practice to find children in Karamoja in mining activities, stone quarrying, looking after livestock and begging on streets. Moroto District Resident Commissioner James Shilaku and Work No Child Business Country Coordinator Juliet Wajega explains the causes of child labor in the region.
These young men go for cattle raiding and then they get into incursion with the soldier with the UPDF. A number of them have died and then they leave orphans behind. Now these orphans have no formal proposition. They end up to do.
Students go to school, but there are no schools in a place called Cherere to the nearest school. It's about 15 kilometers.
The Deputy Regional Police Commander for Mountain Moroto, Victor Nahawe, says domestic violence has contributed a lot to child labor.
So you can see that children are the most affected in this case.
The program's officer, Ecological Christian Organization Mori Namirembe, showed concern over allegations of how Karimajong children are taken, recruited into rebel groups in neighboring countries.
The partners in Nairobi to repatriate children back here, and children gave us reports that Karamajong children are moving as far as Somalia, are being recruited as child soldiers, and I think this is sad.
Civil society organization in Karamoja say there is need to make education accessible in every part of Karamoja and targeting those behind taking children outside Karamoja.
Part of education is to create a child that is going to be self-reliant, that can create own job.
As long as we do not tackle the people who are organizing children to leave Karamoja and go work in other places, we are going to take a longer time.
Leaders say there is need to improve parenting in the region and collective efforts among stakeholders.
The parents, we must get them to ensure they don't allow their children to go into this child labor. Short of that, we may not achieve it. The parents are very, very key.
For further engagement of political leaders, cultural leaders, religious leaders, all community-based leaders, opinion leaders, for all of us to join hands in efforts to eradicate this problem.
The Assistant Commissioner in charge of Labour Relations at the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, Bernard Amuriat, explains the ministry's effort to end child labour.
We have this program called AXEL, Accelerating Action on Elimination of Child Labour, specifically addressing sectors like coffee, tea, and of course the chain links, which is supported by the International Labour Organization.
According to Uganda National Household Survey 2019-2020, about 4,096,000 of the children are in child labour, which increased by 50%, up from 2,048,000 children aged 5 to 17 years. The male labourers increased up to 22% to 35%, and female increased from 20% to 35% before and after COVID-19. Jethro Kasaiji, Maureen Iga, UBC News.
Kagadi Best African Rural Female University has graduated 90 students at its 7th graduation ceremony. Justice Ezekiel Mhanguzi of the Court of Appeal officiated the ceremony at the university main campus in Kagadi Town Council, Kagadi District, Greater Bunyoro Region.
The parish model development has received a strong backing from Justice Ezekiel Mhanguzi of Court of Appeal, who is convinced that the initiative will cause rapid development in rural areas if managed well. Justice Ezekiel, who is also the Chancellor of the Kagadi Best African Rural University, was officiating the 7th graduation ceremony of the university, where they conferred bachelor's degree into over 90 students.
New initiatives have been launched by government, and these include the parish development model. You need to acquaint yourselves with the model in order to meaningfully engage and to facilitate rural transformation. In other words, buy into this model, be part of it, participate in it, take advantage of it.
The African Rural University is the only female university in Uganda licensed in 2011 to offer courses and programs which focus on developing visionary leaders and thinkers for rural transformation. The Vice-Chancellor and the founder, Dr. Mwalimu Musheshe, says the university has created agents for triggering rural transformation and mechanisms of creating ready jobs for graduates at parish, sub-county and district level.
Not only did we train the agents for execution, but also we have created mechanisms of employing them, deploying them, and supporting them at the workplace.
The Senior District Education Officer Kagadi Mbabazi Beatrice applauded Dr. Mwalimu Musheshe for establishing the only female university in Uganda, which has helped to create self-employment, discipline and practical skills in the transformation of rural communities.
I want to thank the management of our university. I've never seen any of these girls here in the town badly dressed.
Retired Bishop of Bunyoro Kitara Diocese Reverend Nathan Chamanywa and partners from the Netherlands, USA, Germany and Japan witnessed the ceremony under the theme Contributing to African Renaissance through the Higher Education.
Well, congratulations to all the graduates. Now, Archbishop Augustine Kasuja has asked all those that profess the Catholic faith to embrace matrimony. Kasuja also said that made these remarks while officiating the wedding of Joanita Nagawa and Isaac Serunjoji at Rubaga Cathedral in Kampala District. Nagawa is a daughter of the State Minister for Higher Education, Dr. John Chrysostom Muyingo.
Archbishop Augustine Kasuja, a Ugandan-born Popo envoy, has commended parents who appreciate holy marriage. Pope Nuncio Archbishop Kasuja officiating the holy matrimony of Joanita Nagawa and Isaac Serunjoji at Rubaga Cathedral. Nagawa is the daughter to the State Minister for Higher Education, Dr. John Chrysostom Muyingo. The Katikiro of Uganda, Charles Peter Mayiga, commended parents, especially in Uganda, who have groomed their children well.
Katono mugwembula n'ekira akubira nnyina ne mugamba nnyoko omwagaza ki ku musajja mukuze mugenda kweta ku nyabu Nagawa leka kugamba muno Katikkiro kojjanga ng'olyeri mu bufumbo.
Muyingo appealed to parents to encourage the youth to be patriotic by loving their country, religion and their culture.
Obunaanyizibwa okutegeeza kati bafunye responsibility sinyangu ne bajja gisobola senga babeera nga balina empuliziganya buli bbanga nga baagalana nga beesimbu nga babagambye Yosefu omutukuvu nga beesimbu bantu balamu.
The Minister for Lands and Urban Development, Judith Nabakoba, the Government Chief Whip Thomas Tayebwa attended the ceremony. Story compiled by Salongo Kasibante for UBC News.
Church of Uganda leaders have asked for peace and reconciliation amongst Ugandans ahead of the forthcoming festive season. The church has also condemned corruption, which is eating up the moral fabric of a majority of Ugandans. Details in this report.
Oh, come, let us adore. Oh, come, let us adore.
Church of Uganda has called for peace and reconciliation as the world prepares to enter the new year, come 2022.
I want to encourage all Ugandans, let us be united. Let us all be one.
Let us love each other. I know there are issues, political parties of divisions. Let's all be united. We are all one country. Christians have also been encouraged to share with the needy this festival season. Reverend Juliet Kansime delivered today's ceremony and highlighted the need for self-realization, humility and political reconciliation, condemning political violence that was recently witnessed during the Kayunga LC5 chairperson by-election.
You know, this taught our peace. We saw the Kayunga elections. People, you know, people shed blood. You know, there were many curfew, many things were going on. Peace. Jesus came that we may have peace, and peace in its fullness. He came that we may have joy. Joy. People are not joyful. As we celebrate today, people seem to be joyful, but in actual sense, they are living in agony.
The continued closure of schools, on the other hand, has contributed to early marriages, and early pregnancies and cases of gender-based violence has increased than ever before.
The challenges that our children have gone through, our children have been affected so much by COVID-19, the closure of schools. Many have conceived, many have been raped, have been defiled, and so many other things have happened. There are those even who have lost their lives because of so many things, and some of them have even learned bad manners in homes because of what they've seeing parents doing, battering one another. A child thinks that this is right. So all those challenges that we've been through, I encourage you that we leave them behind and we focus on a new year, and we believe God that will do the best for us.
Edwin Yachuara, UBC News.
Well, the message still stays that choose faith over fear. Now, the State Minister for ICT and National Guidance, Honorable Kabyanga, has asked Kasese residents living in Kampala to preach peace and unity as they proceed home for the festive season. He was attending an end-of-year Thanksgiving Mass by Kampala Kasese Catholic community led by Father Fundi Simon at Lauderdale House in Zambia.
The Kampala Kasese Catholic community celebrated their end-of-year Mass in Kampala. Graced by the State Minister for ICT and National Guidance, Godfrey Kabyanga, the Mass was led by Father Fundi Simon, who asked them to take Christianity to their homes.
Worried that somebody is coming from Kampala, this person is coming to destabilize the peace around. So tulikibya tutya, tuliba Kristu. We are Christians, that's the fact.
Kabyanga urged the community to preach a message of hope and peace or race to the people of Kasese.
We should take a message of hope, a message of peace, and a message of joy. That is all. I want unity, I want peace, I want prosperity, that is all.
He asked them to take back the unity they have in Kampala to Kasese as well.
Take to people a message of hope. Our people in Kasese have given up on hope. They are just addicted to lies. And that's what we are trying to fight. The unity you have here in Kampala, as the Catholic community, you should take it even home.
Kabyanga appreciated the efforts of the President and the UPDF aimed at bringing down the ADF in the Republic of Congo.
We are only 1.5 million Bakonzo in Uganda, and we are 8 million Bakonzo in Congo. Yes. So when ADF slaughters 200 people in Congo, they have slaughtered around 200 relatives of us all. And therefore, it is our obligation as Ugandans to thank the two presidents to agree to go for a joint operation in Congo.
Jane Ramcha, reporting for UBC in Kampala.
UBC News Tonight will take a short commercial break and we'll be back with business, stories, international news and sports news.
Everyone deserves more this festive season, which is why MTN Momo is giving you more Senku points on your MTN Momo withdrawals at agent locations. Get 150 Senku points for every 1,000 shillings spent in withdrawal fees. More Senku points means you get more free minutes, more free MBs, more free SMSs, and more free Momo Pay shopping. To use your thank you points, dial *141#.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Ooh. The thing goes clink, clink, clink. Woo.
Grab an ice-cold bottle of Pepsi Max today and drink to your bold lifestyle. Enjoy maximum taste with no sugar. Now available at a shop near you. Maximum taste, no sugar.
Transact and win money after money with Airtel Money. 1.5 billion shillings in cash prizes up for grabs. The more you transact, the higher your chances of winning. Airtel Money. Instant, secure, borderless.
Introducing the all-new Roofing's TMX 500C rebars with cut and bend services. Roofing's, strength of a nation.
The E-Government Excellency Awards are here. Let us appreciate government agencies that have made great strides in digital transformation for fast, convenient, and efficient service delivery to citizens. Visit www.awards.nita.go.ug to vote for your best government agency. The E-Government Excellency Awards are organized by the National Information Technology Authority Uganda in partnership with the World Bank Group, Huawei, and Ernst & Young. E-Government Excellency Awards 2021, embracing disruptive technologies.
Transact and win money after money with Airtel Money. 1.5 billion shillings in cash prizes up for grabs.
Mariam, in your Lantoro, Tabedo Jinja, Tadio Star 185, Tachulo Rigo TV for a month. After 2 days, your Airtel Jobinojo Goran Simu, Sana winning 100,000.
The more you transact, the higher your chances of winning. Airtel Money. Instant, secure, borderless.
I am one of the millions of people who have been vaccinated. And today I want to ask you to choose to be vaccinated so that we can all go back to enjoying the Uganda we all love. A country that is one of the most entrepreneurial in the world with the most friendly people. A country where we can do business with anyone at any time. A country that is free of COVID-19. So, get vaccinated today in any of the verified health centers and let's bring business back to Uganda. COVID-19 vaccines are free of charge, safe and available.
Invest in your health. Invest in Uganda. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Investment Authority.
You're still watching UBC News Tonight. Now, Karamoja leaders are crying out to government and humanitarian agencies to think of supplying food to residents in the region before famine hits them. The Deputy Resident District Commissioner NABILATUK District Team Gray says there was an overwhelming crop failure in the region due to drought that was non-favorable for planting. Grace team was officiating at the Farmers Field Day for NABILATUK District, organized by Sasakawa Africa Association.
People are crying that the government should bring us food aid.
Crop failure due to climate change is becoming a problem in Karamoja sub-region and is likely to cause famine in the semi-arid area.
It's empty. That already tells you there is a big problem, hunger.
Many homesteads are threatened of starvation as granaries run out of food in Karamoja. The Deputy Resident District Commissioner, NABILATUK District, Team Grace, says the situation should be addressed now.
This year we were affected by the drought, and that is why we are crying. World Food Program, Office of the Prime Minister should bring food to the people. It's because we had droughts, the rains were not enough, and the harvest was not good.
NABILATUK District Production and Marketing Officer Simon Loput says the situation may need a quick fix by all stakeholders, mainly Karamoja leaders. Simon explains the cause of the problem.
If you look at the second half of the season, beginning July, there have been rains well distributed up to around October. So those farmers who planted something in July after the dry spell got something.
This was during a farmers' open day held in NABILATUK. The Deputy Resident District Commissioner, Atim Grace, says some of the civil society actors like Sasakawa Africa Association are fulfilling the dreams of the peasant Karimajong.
NABILATUK as a district, you know, many people rely on cattle. They only know that to survive, the only livelihood that you have is cattle. But today, when we have this Farmers' Day held, Sasakawa, together with World Food Program, has demonstrated to the people that we can as well have another livelihood out of the cattle economy.
Sasakawa Africa Association extension staff, in partnership with World Food Program, are working tirelessly to ensure that Karamoja feeds Karamoja.
Some time back, we used to have food which is not even good. It was very poor quality. But now, because of these rampant trainings given to the farmers, our food is now turning from the one which used to be bad to a good one. Because
this year they didn't harvest much due to the drought that we had. But they are ready to bulk, since they are ready to buy food from other people, and then they bulk as a group and sell.
Karamajong farmers under the arrangement have been able to bulk clean grains and are accessing markets through World Food Program and private buyers. Story by Douglas Setumba for UBC News.
Everyone deserves more this festive season, which is why MTN Momo is giving you more Secu points on your MTN Momo withdrawals at agent locations. Get 150 Secu points for every 1,000 shillings spent in withdrawal fees. More Secu points means you get more free minutes, more free MBs, more free SMSs, and more free Momo Pay shopping. To use your Secu points, dial *141#.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Come to Capital Shoppers. We have a variety of items like gift hampers, foods, garments, cosmetics, and all sorts of drinks. Enjoy your shopping experience this festive season at affordable prices in our fully stocked branches in the following areas: in Tinder Station Road, opposite Makere Business School along Port Bell Road, Duster Street opposite Nakasero Market, and Garden City on Yusuf Lule Road. To all our customers and suppliers, we thank you for your continuous support. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Stay safe, wash your hands, sanitize, and wear your mask always.
Transact and win money after money with Airtel Money. 1.5 billion shillings in cash prizes up for grabs.
Hello, my name is Nancy Catherine. Because of depositing money or buying airtime, doing any transaction using Airtel Money, then Mr. Money, Najana and percentage, just dial *185# and then follow the instructions.
The more you transact, the higher your chances of winning. Airtel Money, instant, secure, borderless.
In our sports story, Uganda has hosted the first ever COVID-19 awareness run. It was hosted at Kololo Independence Grounds and graced by several athletes and dignitaries, but all within COVID-19 standard operating procedures. Sentam John Barnes has a detailed report on this story.
As Uganda prepares for lifting of the COVID-19 pandemic lockdown, Department of Public Relations in the Office of the President has organized a COVID-19 awareness run.
We know that our people love sport, and one of the best ways of transmitting a message is when you go through sport. So I'm making a request. If we got the eastern region, we got the northern region, we got southern, and so on, the message will go.
Hosted at Kololo Independence Grounds, the run attracted top athletes including Stephen Kiprotich, Jacob Kiplimo, and Peruth Chemutai. Former Uganda Prime Minister Amama Mbabazi was the chief runner at the event that covered 10 kilometers.
Sport is not about winning, it's about helping to build stronger, healthier, happier, and safer communities. Sport is not a luxury. This run is very important because it is meant to raise awareness about the importance of protecting ourselves, our loved ones, our friends, and relatives, and of course the general public.
It was also graced by Minister Justin Kasule Lumumba.
Those of us who are here and those who are not here, to add to all the efforts that have been carried by the Ministry of Health, by the different ministries and all the workers on the front line, will be able as a country to defeat this monster.
State Minister for Health Margaret Muhanga brought good news about Uganda's vaccination state, but urged Ugandans not to drop their guard.
We have all you, the young people here, go back home, tell your parents to get vaccinated. We are opening the economy in January, come what may. Every small part of the economy that has been closed for 2 years is going to open. So the older people are the most vulnerable. If they don't get vaccinated, we have another overwhelming our health sector, and that's what we don't want to see again.
In the action that attracted close to 150 runners, Chebrus Ali won the men elite category, while Sarah Chelangat bettered all elite women.
Our participation as the university in today's COVID awareness run, COVID-19 awareness run, was in response to a call made by the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Education and Sports, calling upon the public to remain vigilant about COVID-19.
In the non-elite category, Daniel Alinda was the best man, and Simels Anyanto the best in the ladies. The top elite winners each bagged 3 million Uganda shillings, and there was also a cash prize for the youngest participant, 10-year-old Apio Matilda. John Barnes, Centam, reporting.
Well, it is 33 minutes past 8 p.m. Thank you so much for staying with us on UBC TV, and thank you so much for watching UBC News tonight. Do join us again at 10 p.m. for more news coming your way. My name is Sharon Chomdisha with Mugalu Muhammad on Sign Language. Stay tuned for more programming coming your way, and make sure that you choose faith over fear. Good night.
Everyone deserves more this festive season, which is why MTN Momo is giving you more Secu points on your MTN Momo withdrawals at agent locations. Get 150 Secu points for every 1,000 shillings spent in withdrawal fees. More Secu points means you get more free minutes, more free MBs, more free SMSs, and more free MomoPay shopping.